What's going on, beautiful people? D-Lo Brands back for another video, and today I don't have good news. I actually have some bad news to share with you guys. So if you watched our last video, we basically looked at the documentation talking about the improvements that ChatGPT 5.1 is bringing to GPT-5. And since then, I have been trying it. I've tried it out in the regular chat. I've tried it out in temporary. I've tried it out in projects. And I've also tried out GPT 5.1 Codex. And I'm going to be completely honest. I think that this is one of the worst improvements that I have seen from ChatGPT, and also utilizing GPT 5.1 Codex. It is just not good. It is not doing the things that they said that it would do better. It's actually not following instructions better. It's doing its own thing and not getting outcomes that I would want to use. Like at this point in time, I do not resort to GPT models. I resort to Claude models or even a Kimi K2, like, or even a deep agent from Abacus AI. I would rather use those models instead of GPT 5.1. And if we look right here, so this is a project that I was working on for a client, and I was basically trying to get a mock-up of certain stuff. And I have one project file inside of this. And before, when I'm working inside of my GPT projects, it would always look at the project files before it moves forward, because the project files have detailed documentation, especially for my other businesses. For this one, I inputted the brand board that we will be using, and I wanted it to utilize that brand board and go ahead and help me ideate more. And so I basically said, using the Jimby Corp brand, which is our client, come up with how our Instagram page could look. Now, the first thing that this should have done is look at the project files, because there is a file in there that specifically says the word brand profile or brand board. So it should have saw that and went ahead and used that. But instead, it came up with its own thing. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, what instructions do you guys think that it's following better? Because we looked at that one example that they put on the documentation. It was an example saying, give only 6-word responses, and it did that. But how many out of a whole entire data set of them trying it out, how did they, you know, get that one to say, oh, it follows instructions better? Like, how is this being measured? And I think that sometimes they just want to make some new improvements. It's this whole AI race going on, and they're just kind of putting out stuff. Now, I did say that we shouldn't look at this as a new model. It's not a new model. It is only an improvement on a previous model, but it's not an improvement. This is actually not giving me results that I will want to use. And the thing is, I actually got it to do something else. And even though it was looking at the brand board, it used its own colors that it came up with instead of the hex codes that I gave it. So I said, you didn't even look at the project files, did you? He said, GPT said, I see exactly what happened. The last output ignored the actual Jimby Corp brand file sitting in the project folder. Why did it ignore it? And it said, I just pulled up the real brand sheet and now we're building this correctly. So what happened right there? and this is the type of things that we're going to have to continue thinking about, because the way that we are utilizing or creating LLMs right now, I do not think is the best way for us to be able to use it in a global sense. Right now, this is predicting the next word. This is not necessarily following our instructions. This is taking in an input and predicting an output. And that is very unreliable. For this to be able to say the last output ignored, so so basically you saw that it was there, but it ignored it. It didn't even utilize it, even though my prompt up here said using the Jimby Corp brand. And I'm not really frustrated. I'm just saying this is a problem. And I know a lot more people are having problems with GPT 5.1. So so all I did was search up in Google GPT 5.1 is bad. 2 days ago, we have a Reddit thread. So let's check this out. GPT 5.1 is indeed very fast, but it often feels like it replies without actually thinking. Now this is a problem because us as humans, some of us don't think about things, but for the most part, we actually have a little bit of thinking inside of it. You know, instinct isn't really something we operate off of until we're in fight or flight. So we're always doing at least a little bit of thinking. And they said the biggest issue is that it doesn't directly modify your code. Most of the time, it just answers by pasting the code blocks instead of editing what you already have. So when using GPT 5.1, what you actually get is a fast response that lacks deeper reasoning and context checking, and it won't proactively adjust your code. Now, this is just in code. And other people are saying, I'm going to do this mode where it constantly had to be nudged to do anything, even if prompted to complete the task. Had to stop using it. This is the actual experience that people are having with GPT 5.1. I'm not pleased with it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I've been inside of Abacus. If you want to try Abacus, it is, bro. I pay $20 a month, but their $10 a month plan is more than enough, and you get access to all of the models, and you get access to all of the image generation models and the deep agent, which allows you to do so much more. You can code with the deep agent, you can create videos with it, you can build complete full stack apps with it. So if you want to try that out, the link is in the description. But I've been using Abacus on Claude 4.5. I haven't even been using GPT 5.1 except in my proprietary projects inside of the app. And I use GPT Atlas. Right now, I'm inside of Microsoft Edge. But this is the experience that people are having. And they're saying main goal of OpenAI is to cut inference costs. Naturally, this will happen by enshiftifying their products. GPT 5.1 won't actually work agentically. And here's the thing. If you guys watch the video on relevance AI that we did, we had to change the model from GPT-5 back to GPT 4.0 in order for the slide builder agent to get the job done. And you guys can see the clear difference of what happened. And so I think that eventually, there will be a better, fully consolidated model that has the best of all of the worlds of all the GPT models. But right now we're kind of in that, in between period where we're just going to have to either deal with it or not. And I believe that right now, I would say, Opus 4.5 is probably the best model that's thinking. GPT 5.1, I have to give it a thumbs down. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to still use it because it is good for something. Like I said, like they said before, it's very fast. But with this extra information, I'm going to be changing what I'm using it for. So like these heavy tasks that I actually need to get done, if I want to get some captions done and I have some instructions to create those captions, I will not be using GPT-5. I will most likely be using GPT 4.0 or O3 or one of those other models that actually follows the instructions. But let me know what you guys experience is with GPT 5.1. I definitely think that this is just on the road of improving, but I am disappointed. So I just had to put this out there. Be sure to join the AI Educate AI Lab community. In there, we're talking about all types of things just like this. And also there are some free resources, prompts, all types of things, courses that are on there. So be sure to go in the link in the description and get that. But this has been D'Lo Brands, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.